Hey guys, this is J19, brought to you another video, and today I figure I was going to split this up in a little mini-series, but you know what, let's just cover the rest of the characters of Final Fantasy VII going forward for the part 2 and beyond. So if you guys dig this type of content, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, stay notified when I go live or upload my next video if you're new to the channel. As we've approached 250 subscribers, and with that said, let's get started. Alright, so I talked about Cloud, I talked about Tifa. So now we move on to what I want to see for the rest of the characters, the main cast. We'll start with them first, then move on from there. Sorry, my throat's a little buggy right now, but anyways, what I want to see Barrett grow a little bit more, as you can tell at the end of intermission. If you guys don't want to hear about spoilers, please click out this video, go play intermission, go play Final Fantasy VII Remake before watching this video. I'll give you guys a couple seconds, because I want to talk about everything. Alright. With that said, let's get into it. I love the banter between Barrett and the whole party. He wants to take up a more of like a leadership role, like the original. I really dig that. Him and Aerith, Tifa, and then it's him talking to Cloud. That was unbelievably good. I want to see more of that. I want to see Barrett make fun, not make fun, but poke fun at the characters like he did, and just have a ball. Man, I can't wait to see that. Banter between him and Red, I hope to have more of that. That was hilarious. And Remake, I hope part 2 and beyond we show more of that. Can't wait to see Red in action, play as him. I can't wait to see his story arc at Cosmo Canyon. Boy, that's gonna be unbelievably good. With Bugenhagen, whatever you want to call him. I have a hard time pronouncing his name. But even like him, he's not like the main cast, but like his relationship with Nanake, Red 13. I want to see how that's gonna look in Remake. And then when he learns more about his father, Seto, boy, that's gonna be a story arc driven moment for Red. We go back to Barrett, him and Dyne. I really hope we see him and Dyne's scene at the Coral Prison. That's gonna be something major, something big. So I hope we see that. That's gonna be a moment like him explaining about his past, about his hometown that was destroyed by Shinra, and why he hated Shinra all this time. Okay, Sif. We know what his model looks like. We know he's controlled by Reeve. I cannot wait to see how he looks in combat. What his story arc of reviewing that, hey, I'm a spy for Shinra, and I like to see how they handle that portion. His combat with, is he gonna ride that big toy Moogle? Is he gonna have a megaphone? And his banter with the group, when he interacts with Cloud and Aerith, and how Tifa's gonna react if he sees all that. That's gonna be interesting. Vincent, my goodness, what can I say about Vincent? I hope we get a little bit of backstory on him. I hope they really expand the Shinra Mansion in Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 and beyond. I figure they're gonna expand upon that. It's gonna have almost like a Resident Evil type of feel of a mansion. I figure it's gonna have about 3 to 4 bosses in that. And I can't wait till we get that cutscene of waking, Vincent comes out of his coffin, and it's like, how dare you disturb my sleep? I just can't wait for that interaction between him and Cloud and Tifa, and talking about Sephiroth. He's gonna be like, you know who Sephiroth is? And just seeing an interaction and see what he looks like. I like to see what his combat looks. I'm leaning towards he's gonna be kind of similar to how Rufus fought with his guns. That's gonna be interesting to see. I like to see how he looks, how he sounds, how he interacts with the party, with the knowledge that he has for being a former Turk and dealing with Lucretia and Gas and Hojo and Sephiroth, all that. I can't wait to see where they go with his story arc. Sid, Rocket Town, just hearing his theme, just seeing how he acts. I hope they do clean up some things about how he acts to Shara, because I think that's going to be a little bit, especially nowadays, that's not going to be very good if they keep it one for one. I think they're going to tone him down just a little. He's going to be verbally pissed, okay? I know he's going to be pissed off about what Shara done, but I don't think he's going to be like cussing, swearing at her nonstop, and just because I think that'd be a little too much. I know the original is like that, but I just don't see that happening. But I do see him being angry at her and stuff like that. Maybe the party member goes, "Hey, what's the big idea, man? Just like lay off." And maybe he'll say, drink your tea. I'm waiting for the president, Rufus. And I just can't wait to see how he sounds, how he looks. We already know what his combat's kind of going to be sewn on. His character model and that, you can tell the way he fights is similar to Sid. Especially that limit break of his that had a dragon in it. You guys know what that means. But I figure it's going to have more like a Dragoon combat as well. It's going to be similar, but Dragoon's going to have like a lot of jump attacks and stuff like that, like the Sagans and the sewers, which they had to jump, and that reminded me of Sid as well. Just overall, I want to see how the story goes from here, how the characters interact with each other. I hope we have like, rest stops where we can our party can rest, like Tales of Arise, for example. If Square Enix can kind of go a similar route where you go like campfire or some kind of inn and rest, and maybe get a cutscene with all the party members just chit-chatting, having banters and stuff, that'd be awesome. I hope they keep the banter in it like they showed in Intermission DLC. It blew my mind. I was gushing about it. And just see where the story goes from here. I mean, I think it's going to stay faithful to the original. It's going to be some changes. I don't think they're going to go way off course like a lot of people think. Oh no, they're going to ruin Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's not going to be the same. We're going to follow the same story beats. Stuff's going to change a little. But party's still going out for Sephiroth. They still act just like each other. Now, let's talk about Shinra. Rufus, the Turks, Scarlet, Palmer, Heidegger, all of them. Hojo as well. I think going forward, I know they had a little, here in their cutscene, you run into them a little bit sprinkled throughout the story. I think, they're going to play a bigger role this time. We're going to see Shinra a lot, what they're up to. I think we're going to have more battles. I think we're going to battle the Turks a couple of times more. We're going to fight. I think that'd be awesome, and I think it's going to happen. We're going to fight Sang for the first time. And I think that when we fight Sang, the song, we're going to find out why he's the leader. He's going to be the most powerful Turk we ever fought, even though Rena and Rude are up there. I like to see some new Turk members. There's still a lot in the lore. They're still alive. I like to see if they show up. I could see us having to be honest, I see us having a battle with Heidegger. I mean, Heidegger shows up with one of his mechs. He's like, ha 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 ha, have fun with my mech. He controls it. I don't know if he's going to be in it or not, but I'd like to see if we battle him. Of course, we're going to fight Palmer. That's not going to change. I hope not. That's the silliness of Final Fantasy VII. Hojo, yes, we are still going to fight Hojo, but I think we're going to get a deeper sense, like we did in Remake with Hojo, like some of the sickest stuff he's done. I think we're going to fight some more of his I like to call them bioweapons or hideous creatures. I think he's going to have them throughout the world. We have to fight them. Let's see. Roach. We can't forget about him. He is going to have a better, bigger role than he did in Remake. Of course, they confirmed that. I think that we're going to fight him throughout part 2. And I don't know if he's going to make it part 3, but his story arc is going to go from like, oh man, who's this crazy guy, to it's going to hit us deep when he finally goes downhill because of what happens to Soldier. It's going to be hard hitting, and I can't wait to see like him like slowly regress, and him and Cloud have like these fancy battles. I don't know if it's going to be one-on-one. We might fight him with the other party members, but I think Cloud is going to say, guys, back off, this is my fight. That'd be sick. Just have like another showdown, like a massive showdown with him and Roche. And Sephiroth. I'll tell you what, Sephiroth's going to play a bigger role. They did in part 1. I know they sprinkled him in. But I still think that we're going to possibly fight more clones with him. Genova is going to have a major role in this game as well. We're going to fight probably at least 3 forms of Genova. I think Sephiroth's going to appear, and we're going to have to fight one of his clones in part 2 and beyond. And of course, the grand finale with him and Cloud. I also think that him and Aerith are going to have scenes together where they're talking, and they're going to try to figure each other out. It's almost like a chess game. And Aerith is going to play a big role. You guys already know. You guys know that I think Aerith is going to die. They know that's an iconic scene. They're not changing that. And her and Sephiroth is going to have some cryptic words that is going to leave us mind-boggling. Mind-blown. I still think that I think, you know what, maybe, yeah, she's gonna die, and I already know they're gonna have a little interaction with each other, via live stream or something. That'd be sick. And now, let's talk about Zack, the biggest elephant in the room. Zack, my boy, what are you doing alive? And his role going forward, guys, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. They're hinting that he's alive. Either he's in the live stream, he doesn't know that he's dead, or he's alive because what we done in part 1, killing the Whispers, Change of Destiny. And whatever they do, I hope they don't mess around with Cloud's story arc. You guys already know my video about that. I hope Cloud still gets the story arc. If Zack is just in here for a fan service nod, that we get to see him like traveling. He's the last we remember. We saw him at Aerith's church, and there's a lot of speculation saying he's on the current timeline, he's on an alternate timeline. Who knows? I think personally, he's gonna be like a Laguna. We're gonna see flashbacks of him and cutscenes or whatever. Just keep the juices flowing. They keep that mystery going. I don't think they're going to give us a big revelation of Zack in part 2. I think it's going to be like part 3 in that. But I just hope, guys, that so far they're handling Zack just fine. They handle, like I said, they handle Deep Ground just fine in Intermission. Whatever they plan on doing with Zack, hopefully they continue doing it, actually it better. The voice actor is hitting the nail on the head, especially at the end of DLC for Intermission. I thought he did an incredible job with Zack's character's personality, and I just hope, guys, that this ain't gonna end up being like he's gonna meet Cloud, and Cloud's gonna fall apart, and then Zack's gonna have to use the Buster Sword, and say, hey guys, Cloud's in a pile of goop right now. I'm here to take over, until Cloud puts himself back together with the help of Tifa. I hope they don't go that route. But I think it's just a nod I think he's probably going to be a Laguna situation. I mean, it works. Let's just keep the Zach fanboys, fangirls going. Let them freak out. Zach is cool. I never played Crisis Core, but I wanted to give that a try whenever Crisis launch next year. So we got that taken care of. That's the biggest elephant in the room right now. Either he's on the current timeline with Cloud and them, alternate timeline, or he's with the Laguna situation. It might just be a nod, a red herring or something. Just throw in there. Let's just throw him in there and get the crowd going, get us talking. Which it's working. So I just want to see some new story moments between the characters, new battles, new cutscenes, a deeper understanding of the lore of Final Fantasy VII with Soldier program, which we are getting in First Soldier, which is incredible. Deeper story lores with all the characters, like I said. Maybe more Shinra's side. I hope Cloud and Tifa have their moment. It's gonna be special. I hope Tifa starts say, "Hey Cloud, this is politicky. This ain't how it happened." I hope we see that. And of course, you guys know we're gonna open the game up in part 2. The calm flashback. It's gonna be a nice tutorial. We get to relive that iconic scenes, flashback. And this part 2. We're gonna start off in part 2 with that. And for me, I think ending it at Nibelheim, that means Sid won't join the party. I don't know. If they really want to stick with 3 parts, they gotta get where the party gets past Sid. They'll get all the characters in part 2. If they don't, then Nibelheim seems like that's gonna be the best way to end it. Start at Nibelheim, you end at Nibelheim with the what the heck moment with the party, and then you get Vincent and becomes either a boss or he becomes a guest party member for the Shinra Mansion, which I think is going to be awesome. I can't wait for that. And as you guys can know, part 2 is in full development. It's going smoothly, last we knew. They've been working on it since 2019, so it's been almost 2 years now. I think 2022 late, maybe early 2023, we're going to start seeing marketing ramp up for this game. If it ain't out by 2023, 2024 is going to be the latest. And I can't wait. Can't wait, guys. And that's going to be it for this video. I just want to talk more about the characters, what I see their role is going forward. I didn't really go a whole lot of depth, but we'll use that for imagination how the scene's going to play out. But I do expect us to have more story moments with Shinra, banter, and more deeper story arcs for the characters, our main group. And then, yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. And I'll make another episode of Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 and beyond, of what I think I like to see, like the towns and stuff, the cities. Not a whole lot of cities in World Gaia, but a lot of towns what I like to see. So if you guys look forward to that, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Thumbs down if you don't. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell notifications so they know if I want to go live or upload my next video. I'm going to head off here. My throat's starting to get dry. I love you guys for the love and support. We're 115 subscribers. Just subscribe. You guys know what to do. As always, I'll have the links down in the description below for my Twitch, Twitter. Feel free to follow both. Twitch, I haven't started on that yet. And then Discord, we're slowly growing. If you guys like to see that grow and join the community, we can talk about this game and any gaming stuff, what have you. So with that said, guys, have a wonderful day, wonderful night. Keep on keeping on. I'll catch you all later on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Tales of Arise. So if you guys look forward to that, stay tuned. And I'll talk to you guys on the next video.